Members of management, respected principals, teachers, parents, and all my dear listeners, a very glorious morning to all of you. I am Varaj Javanthakirvi from Standard 10, and first of all, would like to wish you a very marvelous Independence Day. On the occasion when we celebrate 75 years of our independence, I stand before you all to once again revive the sacrifices, revolutions of our freedom fighters and promises that once we made to our country. Today, when we stand at the thresholds of the 76th Independence Day, India's success was hand in hand. These 75 years not only mark 75 years of freedom and independence, but also 75 years to be the largest, strongest and successful democracy in the world. India is the nation to have tribal women as president to lead such a diverse nation. We could see India's victory at Olympic Games held in Tokyo and CWG, that are the Commonwealth Games, held at Birmingham. This is the nation to launch Samudrayan at the depth of 6,000 meters in ocean. A nation in which people worshipped the sacred home for many years, now decoded as to be the sound created by the sun. From ancient times, India has contributed many things to the world. India also contributed in medical fields. India helped the world to eliminate two silent killers. The first one is the smallpox and the second is the polio. These were the two diseases to which many developing and underdeveloped nations fell victim. India has large number of vaccinated children against it and also is a major exporter of these vaccines to many countries around the globe. A nation in which a stop of every 50 miles shows us great transition in culture, tradition, clothing and in even language. A country greatly diversified yet united. Along with this, being a peninsula, having crown of Himalayas, holy waters of Ganga, natural heritages of Kaziranga, Khas Plateau, and Sundarbans that are needed to be preserved. A nation which thrived invaded by the foreigners who were ripped out of its wealthy glory, then facing the line of partition and now standing firmly. That's the India for the world. There is no denying that the triumph achieved by our nation is a long journey, as India continues to be bothered by its great enemies, poverty and corruption. As popularized by revolutionists, as long there are tears of suffering, so long our work is not going to be over. Our motherland has escaped from the clutches of Englishmen, but couldn't make relevant itself from the ever-threatening grasp of poverty. 75 years of independence and still poor continues to be disregarded and overlooked. Every institution, every organization, every company, and in fact, every workshop is under the dominance of extortion. And indeed, after all, I stand with the question, is this the same country in which once a satyagraha was dammed off? Many freedom fighters have laid down their lives for this nation and its independence, and we people are not even willing to protect it, preserve it, not even to respect it. People like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai have every time endeavored to increase reverence of India globally, but we people are still busy in unnecessary matters of regionalism, racism, casteism. It is the need, in fact, it is the necessity of Hindustan that we people place together to make the India the same India which was once a dream of millions of martyrs who fought for our independence. J.F. Kennedy has rightly said, ask not what country can do for you, ask what you could do for your country. Being a responsible citizen, it's duty of every one of us to contribute a bit to make our nation an epitome of success and peace in the world. Let us not take our freedom for granted. Let us do all we could to make our nation a better place, a legacy to live for, a legacy to die for. Finally, I would like to end my say with the famous quote, जिस दिन तेरी फतेह का परचम इस मिट्टी पर लहराएगा, जिस दिन तेरी फतेह का परचम इस मिट्टी पर लहराएगा, क्या जमीन क्या आसमां ये हिंदुस्तान मिल जाएगा, ये हिंदुस्तान मिल जाएगा। जय हिंद, जय भारत, थैंक यू।